Okay, as you can see, I am all set up to make some cupcakes, but this is my new favorite recipe. A couple of weeks ago, I had bought some Greek yogurt, and it was plain instead of vanilla, which I don't like, and I had already opened it. I couldn't bring it back, and I thought, what can I do with it? And I had sort of remembered I had seen something or read something about making a cake, but using yogurt, so that it would be low fat. And I tried it with cupcakes and they came out fantastic. So this is all you have to do. In this bowl I have 1 cup of, this is vanilla Greek yogurt, just the store brand. And to that I'm going to add 1 cup of water. And then 1 package of cake mix. Today I am using super moist triple chocolate fudge cake mix with pudding in the mix, and I got this because it was on sale for $1. And that's it. I'm going to put this in, which is not quite easy to do with one hand, and you mix this up. It makes a super thick batter, and I'm just going to, it can make 24 cupcakes. I usually do 18. They go in the oven at 350 for 20 minutes, and you get some delicious chocolate cupcakes. Now I did the math on this. Each cupcake should come out to between 95 and 100 calories, and it should only be less than 1 gram of fat per cupcake. Now I did the calculation on the Weight Watchers calculator, and if my math is correct, comes out to 3 points per cupcake. A regular cupcake comes out to, I think, 14 in the Weight Watchers book. So if you're on points, this is a 3-point treat. Look at how nice and thick this batter is. And I'm just going to put it in these cupcakes and leave it in the oven at 350 for 20 minutes. And I'll show you what that's like when they come out. And they are something delicious to have. Okay, the cupcakes are done. And look at these delicious things. Really beautiful dark chocolate, and they taste fantastic. Once they cool off completely, they also freeze really well. I just throw them in a Ziploc bag and pop them in the freezer. Now the reason I only estimated the calories between 90 and 100 is because, as you can see, this little cupcake size compared to this one, I just didn't divvy up the batter very evenly. But they're about 95 to 100 calories and a little less than 1 gram of fat. I also have some brownies in the oven, as we are visiting tomorrow, and I'm bringing them as a gift. But I found something very interesting on the box between the cake mix and the brownies, and I'm not sure if you can see this or not. The cake mix itself, this is the cake mix, and the reason these cupcakes have some fat in it is because there's fat in the mix itself. There's 2 grams of fat, and 1.5 grams of that is saturated fat. But you can see, because I add the yogurt and not the oil, instead of jumping up to 22%, I'm not adding any more fat. But over here with the brownie mix, there's actually only 1 gram of fat and 0 grams of saturated fat. But you have to remember that the cake mix is basing this on 1/10 of a cake, and the brownie mix is basing this on 1/20 of the mix. So that'd be a very small brownie, and you know, sometimes it's hard to resist a second brownie. But I just thought it was interesting that the brownie mix also has only like 1/4 the amount of sodium and 24 carbs here compared to 34 on the cake mix, and that's before you add the oil and the eggs if you're not adding the yogurt. So I really suggest you try this recipe. 1 cup Greek yogurt, plain or vanilla, 1 cup water, and 1 box of whatever dark chocolate cake mix is on sale that week. You can freeze them. They're only 3 points if it's Weight Watchers. And of course this is without icing, because icing is a whole nother story. But you can put a little whipped cream on top. Well, that's it. Enjoy. God bless.